Kia ora and welcome to the channel. I'm Elvie and today I will be looking at and painting with the Schmincke Deep Sea Super Granulating set. This is the 5ml set. This is my favourite size of the palettes and they each come with a unique cardboard box. I did a heavy swatch. These are really heavy swatches of the colours. And then these are the tubes themselves. As you can see, they've got the name and everything. But I have poured them into these 5 compartments. So let's get painting. The Deep Sea set comes with like a variety of blues, similar to Harlow Forest. Comes with a variety of greens, and same with the Shire. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of colours these end up being, and if it's a good range of like blue-ish colours. So this is the first one. This is Deep Sea Violet. Quite a dark colour and quite a cool blue, violet. Then we've got the indigo, which is this one. Making sure to add plenty of water so the granulation is at its full effect. Then we have Deep Sea Blue over in the corner here. Reminds me of Galaxy Blue quite a bit. Very, very similar to Galaxy Blue at the moment. It might granulate differently, but just on first impressions, very similar to the Galaxy Blue. And then finally, oh no, not finally actually, but we have Deep Sea Green. Yep, I'm not crazy, it is Deep Sea Green. It's like, is it Deep Sea Turquoise? But no, green. This is quite a nice colour. You definitely see in the ocean. This is quite accurate to a deep sea green, I guess. And then we have the Deep Sea Black. This one's slightly separated in the tube, but oh, quite a deep, dramatic black. I wonder what it granulates like. At the moment it's looking a bit like a Mars black. Quite a cool black. So that's the colour range. You can already see some of the separation in the indigo and the violet. And this one. This one definitely is very similar to the Galaxy Blue. And then we'll get on to the painting. So this is just another little landscape. Most of the paintings I'll be doing with this little mini series will be of landscape paintings. Well, of landscape photos. Just because I find them fun to do. So for the sky I'll be using mainly the blue, I think would be best course of action, and maybe a bit of the green, maybe a bit of the purple up here. This is the same 300 GSM paper. I've been using this throughout the series. If anyone's curious, they're all going to be on this paper, just because it's easier and it keeps it consistent. might have said this in the first video, but this masking tape was just from like $2 shop kind of vibe. It wasn't $2, it was like $3 or $4, but you know what I mean. And it's quite a large roll of thin masking tape. I know you could just get normal masking tape and like do the whole fancy cut it down the middle thing, but this just means it's all the same size for sure, and it keeps it just consistent, which I really like. And it means less I have to do. I could just use the tape and not have to worry about any extra labour. Ignore that buzz. Hopefully that was the only buzz I'm going to be interrupting today. I'll use the deep sea green and maybe a bit of the indigo for the water, just to make sure it's separate from the sky. The deep sea set never really has stood out to me. It's like nothing crazy or that unique. Like the colours in it, I feel like you could get something very similar in some of the other sets if you didn't, like, if you're not like me and an avid like collector and like want to get them all kind of thing, then I would just say you don't need this one. Like most of the colours you can find a dupe or something very similar in a different set that offers a larger range of colours. Like this is very similar to the galaxy, same with the blue here. The black, there's quite a few like blacks in the sets, like in a few of the other sets coming up. I think there's like the glacier black. Tundra's got a few nice deep colours. And this colour here, this colour's nice, but again it's like it's not that special. Like it's not like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna buy a whole set to get this one colour. And the same with the deep sea green. Like they're nice colours, but not worth getting the whole set for. Like, and they're not like colours I tend to use a lot. So if I were to want to replace them, the set, or like some colours in the set, I'll just get one tube of it rather than like getting the full set again or multiple colours. And I feel like I wouldn't necessarily replace these colours anyway, just because they're not that standout for me and what I do with my colours and how I paint with it. They do granulate really nice. The deep sea green is one of my favourites when it comes to how it separates and granulates, especially in the set anyway. Overall, that's a big claim to give to that colour. But it is a nice colour. It's just, not like crazy, like, because there are greens in the forest and the Shire set that you can use to like mix that kind of separation. And yeah, I don't know, if you couldn't tell, this is not my favourite set. There are definitely much better sets. This is one of my least favourite out of the bundle. I think Shire is also up there. I think Shire and this one kind of my least favourites, and Forest too, to be fair, just because they're all very similar colours, and like nothing crazy comes out of it. Like you get some very similar colours from different sets anyway. And we'll come to Tundra, and Tundra is like top tier kind of stuff. So that's the kind of level of comparison there. With this set, it doesn't really have any like warm colours to warm up the painting, if you could tell. But that's okay. Like, it works. I just lost my reference photo. The screen went dark. No. So this is just a photo I took in Dunedin. I'm just kind of using the mixture kind of in the middle to create this nice little hill here. But yeah, I mean, if you use these kind of colours, like blues and stuff, and then you would have your own colours in the mix as well, I think you could come up with some really nice stuff, because you'd have your own mixing yellow, like reds, maybe some non-granulating blues and greens and all browns and stuff. So you'd be able to kind of have a more versatile painting. But if you're just using these colours, it's a bit limiting. And I guess I think these is like full sets that you kind of use. But to be fair, you kind of use these as add-on colours rather than like as the only colours you have in your palette. If that made much sense. Let's clear up this a little bit more. Give it a bit more shadow. It's all blending together now. Overall, it's a nice set. I'm glad I only got the 5ml set for it though, just because I don't think I would use like a 15ml tube of each of these colours. Yeah, no, I still like this set a lot, but it definitely isn't something you'd use on its own. You'd have your own colours to mix in there, and yeah, I feel like out of all the sets, there are ones out there that are better and more unique and amazing and like really captures you and like has a nice range of granulating colours rather than just kind of like very similar blues kind of thing. So yeah, I hope this review was helpful if you're looking at one of the Schmincke sets or this one in particular. And yeah, I shall give you a very close up once I move my hand out of the way. So there are the swatches and the painting. So yeah, thanks for coming along and see you guys in the next one.